Sonnet to a Negro in Harlem by Helene Johnson. You are disdainful and magnificent. Your perfect body and your pompous gait, your dark eyes flashing solemnly with hate, small wonder that you are incompetent to imitate those whom you so despise. Your shoulders towering high above the throng, your head thrown back in rich barbaric song, palm trees and mangoes stretched before your eyes. Let others toil and sweat for labor's sake, and wring from grasping hands their meed of gold. Why urge ahead your supercilious feet? Scorn will efface each footprint that you make. I love your laughter, arrogant and bold. You are too splendid for this city street. So that was me reciting a poem by Helene Johnson. It's one of her most well-known poems. And in this poem, she's describing the scene where she's just viewing this black man from afar, him dressed up high to the nines, right? And dancing, having a good old time. And she's describing the fact where he's comfortable in himself, he's just having a good old time, he's being himself, while at the same time taking on the personality and the appearance of someone else who may not necessarily think very highly of him or for his identity. You have to keep in mind that this was back in the 1920s and 30s, where at that time there was a lot of scrutiny towards African American culture, music, visual arts. And so it all had a lot to do with, okay, are we going to ground ourselves in our identity as Black citizens of the United States, or are we going to try and to assimilate and be more like our white counterparts? And so in this poem, she's recognizing that dichotomy, if you will, that contradiction between, being yourself and then trying to be someone else. And so you're saying two things at the same time. And that's why I like the poem. Now, my ode for Helene Johnson. Now, what more could be said of you? Your elegance and pen, drawing forth each word delicate and any pondering why. Your sonnets to Negroes in Harlem, stories of Southern roads and race, the feeling of sorrow, of being alone in space. What was it to be alone? What was it to be a soul set apart? What was it to be bottled in a world so large? Your views of self, of etiquette, a small, slight allusion to your bright Brahmin breeding. Every one of your poems I joy in rereading and rereading and rereading. It's always a blessing, I'm simply confessing. Now, in thought, I try to reach the rhythm in your speech, hoping it teaches me something. I imagine melodic, you're asking for tonic, flexing your accent, letting everybody know, putting on the Boston for a show. Wonderful is your work. Ode to your wondrous talent, to your writing words serene. All hail Miss Johnson. All hail Helene the Queen.